This recipe is very close to my heart. Basically, I've been verging on this recipe from my childhood days. That is your Shahi Tukra. I used to really relish this recipe, but it was quite oily and obvious. One piece was never enough for me. But now on keto, I could enjoy it guilt-free. Yes, I'm making this keto Shahi Tukra or the Shahi Tukra in the keto form. Hello and welcome to Magic in My Food. This is Jyoti Dalmia. Today I'm making keto Shahi Tukra and it's very simple. I'm trying to make it a very simple recipe so that you can even make and enjoy it. So let's begin with it. So you know, keto Shahi Tukra is basically two steps are required. That is, first is the bread making and the second is the rabdi making. So I am going to first prepare the tukra, that is the bread. Yes, it's a keto bread, but it's a bit different. For that I have taken almond flour. I am adding some sugar-free stevia into it. Yes, right now because I want it a bit sweet. And some xanthan gum. This recipe of the bread is too delicious. You can prepare as it is and enjoy the bread without sugar. If you make it, you can enjoy it for your sandwiches, and with sugar you can add other flavors and enjoy as a muffin even. Here goes the baking powder. Little amount of baking soda goes into it so that my bread is a bit light. Some salt goes into it so that the flavor of the almond comes out beautifully, and give it a magic mix. Yes, just stir it so that the xanthan gum coats all the almond particles. Yes, I don't want, because this is absolutely gluten free, you can say. In fact, this bread is in fact vegan even. I forgot to add the cardamom powder. So here I am adding the cardamom powder. And if you want to make any muffin, you can add vanilla essence and you can prepare the muffins even. Now comes the wet ingredient. Here I am adding some oil goes into it and water. Yes, drop the water into it and give it a magic mix. Yes, see. Now as you mix with the water and with the oil, the xanthan gum will do its magic. Yes, it will help in the binding of the dough. Lovely. How sticky the dough is, we want that stickiness because we are going to make the Shahi Tukra. We don't want it to crumble down. So this is a very easy bread which you can bake it even. And now I am using, I have taken some baking dish or a microwave dish because I am microwaving it. And if you are going to bake it, then better use the baking dish. This is the butter paper. I am slicing the corners because it becomes easier for me to pull out from the baking dish. So just grease the microwave or the baking dish. And this I have taken the square bowl because I wanted a square type of bread. These are my single loaf of bread, you can say. Single slice will be made. Similarly, I am going to cover the second bowl of the baking dish with the butter paper. And again I am going to grease it with oil. Yes, again I am going to grease it with the oil so that the paper comes out easily from the bread even. So now I am going to drop the batter into it. It's a bit of sticky batter. I am dropping half portion in one and half portion in the another. You can in fact make, when I realized this, because this is the first time making while shooting the video also. So I realized 3 portions can be easily made with the same quantity of the batter, because I am going to get good thick quality of the slice. So it's better if you drop the batter into 3 portions. And now I am going to spread it out with wet fingers. Yes, so that it becomes easily spreadable and it sticks to the wall of the baking dish, that is of the butter paper. It spreads out evenly. If you want to bake it, then preheat the oven to 200 degrees Celsius, and if you are going to microwave it, you don't need to do anything. You have to simply put it in the microwave. Here I am microwaving it for 90 seconds, or you can bake it at 200 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. And if you want to bake it in a tin, you can do that even. So see, after microwaving, it hasn't taken any color. If you want that brown color, then it's better you bake it in the oven. But since I wanted an instant type of Shahi Tukra, so I did it in the microwave. Here see how the butter paper helps in lifting of the bread or the tukras. Yes, Shahi Tukras. These are my sweet breads. As it is a sweet bread. I can gorge upon it because it's flavorful even because of the cardamom. See, I'm going to rest it for 1 hour. Basically, you should rest it for 1 hour, but I'm going to rest it. Meanwhile, I'm going to prepare the rabdi. Yes. So, I'm removing the paper because I'm going to complete the task of the tukras or the bread. I'm going to slice it. You please do it after resting it for at least 1 hour. You can bake this beforehand even, like 1 day ahead also, and you can enjoy it as it is even, and you can make the rabdi even separately, and this is a good combination. I have another recipe of rabdi in my channel. You can visit that is a different one, and this is a very quick one, an easy one, and this crumb goes inside my mouth. It's so delicious, I cannot tell you, it's too delicious. So here I am greasing my bread or the sweet bread with the ghee. Yes, I am going to toast it. Normally I would have loved to toast it in my air fryer, but I wanted to show it to you on the pan itself only, because if you roast it on the air fryer, what happens if there are uneven edges even, it gets easily baked. That is, it will take the golden color, brown color properly, evenly. And I am transferring it onto a non-stick pan because I am going to roast it, that is, I am going to toast it. You can do this in the oven itself or in the air fryer even, or in fact you can fry it even because it won't break. This is a recipe if you want to fry it in a shallow fry or deep fry, that even also you can do to get that authentic Shahi Tukra taste. It will become more porous even. So here see the bread pieces are taking lovely color. See the thickness is quite thick. So if you make in 3 portions, it's much better. This I realized after baking it, or after making it in fact, and my breads are done. They are perfectly toasted. See, it's done. And now comes the preparation of the rabdi. So I have taken a non-stick pan again. I am putting some ghee into it, that is the clarified butter. Or if you don't want, if you are vegan, then you can use the normal oil into it, and dropping some fine almond slivers goes into it, some fine pistachio slivers. I am roasting it a bit so that it gives a lovely aroma to my rabdi. Yes, just roast it for few seconds and it would be done. And now comes the turn of fresh cream. I am dropping some single cream into it, no need to add the whipped cream. This rabdi I am going to enjoy it. In fact, I am going to make popsicles out of it because my Shahi Tukra won't require the whole quantity. So half of the quantity I am going to make the popsicles, and you can enjoy it as it is. Just chill it before enjoying it, because chilling will enhance the flavor of it. Just cook it, mix it up and give it a boil. Yes, give a little boil to it. And now I'm going to add sugar-free stevia again. Yes. So basically I'm making two dishes which can be combined together. Yes. So here I've added some stevia, sugar-free goes into it. Some cardamom powder goes into it. Indian recipes can't be completed without the cardamom powder. That is one flavor which everybody uses, and cardamom powder is very good for health. It actually helps you to reduce your belly fat. And some saffron water in which I've added little bit of saffron color even. That is the cream. I have taken half a teaspoon of cream from this only, added some water, and I've rubbed the saffron strings into it. See, it has taken a beautiful color. Obvious, it's an addition of color. If you want to add, you add. If you don't want to add it, don't add it. It's simply upon you only. And my rabdi is done. So here I am tasting it, and it's so delicious. I can't tell you. The flavor is simply superb. Here I am transferring it into a bowl. So this I can chill it even, I can use it as a popsicle even. Whatever you want to make out of it, you can make it. You can make ice creams out of it. Yes, just pop it in the fridge in a ice cream popsicle, and you can enjoy it as an ice cream or in a small box even. Enjoy it as a kulfi. Better to be called kulfi. Kesar pista kulfi, lovely. So if you want to enjoy it like this, then sprinkle some almonds and pistachios over it. So I'm sprinkling some pistachio slivers and some almond slivers. Yes, and my rabdi is done. I already shared another recipe of rabdi about 2 to 3 years back, of which the link has been already provided above. You have to simply click over it. That is even damn delicious. And here is my bread. The sweet bread is ready. This you can enjoy as it is. It is beautifully brown, and that's my rabdi. So now comes the plating time. Yes. So I'm just mixing up the rabdi, dropping it onto my serving plate. Spread it out, because the amount of rabdi you put, the amount of deliciousness you are going to get. So I'm just spreading it out, and here comes the bread. That is my sweet bread. I'm just placing that even. Here comes the second one. No, I'm going to drop first the rabdi over it. And here comes the second piece. I am very bad at plating, I know this. But I enjoy creating recipes. So you can't be master of all. And here I am dropping some more. My son is guiding me to drop some more. Well, when I'm shooting this video, it's lunchtime. He's hungry. I should better finish it fast. Some pistachios and almond slivers, I'm dropping some of them. So when you take a bite, you'll have a lovely bite of the pistachios and the almonds even. Actually, I just used roughly about 1 tablespoon of almonds and 1 tablespoon of pistachios, and I made the slivers, and I got good quantity of it, which I'm spreading it over here. I'm dropping some more rabdi over it. That you can use according to your macros. Dropping some slivers of pistachios and almonds also. And some rose petals. Yes, I love the taste of the rose petal. It gives a beautiful look also to the dish. Doesn't it look gorgeous? Perfect recipe to enjoy any festival, any time. So if you have liked it and enjoyed it, Please viewers, do subscribe to my channel because that motivates me to come out with new recipes. If you only view it and you don't subscribe, I feel less motivated. So if you want more awesome recipes from me, then please subscribe to my channel and post comments and queries. I would love to answer it. Thank you.